3, 2.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You leave my counting in there. Go ahead.
That checks out Damon and Ted. Abbreviated version. We're here. We're ready to go.
Listen, he hasn't been here the last couple times. He needs to be berated right away.
That's true.
We're going to put him in his spot. All right? That's how it goes. So
Mac is back. Back again.
Guess who's back?
Tell a friend.
You know, don't tell your friends.
I'm going to tell your friends about this, but we don't care about Mac.
Yeah. Audio something, podcasting, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't. He's already butchered me. We're 18 seconds in, and Damon's like, screw Mac. Okay. I almost said it like, you can bleep that, but I said screw Mac, all right? So
you don't need him to play that.
Yeah, we don't put it to work. So hey, a couple things a lot of things have happened because we haven't recorded. We record in threes. And last time we recorded, we already had one in the bank.
Oh, so it's been 4 weeks.
So it's been 4 weeks.
Has it?
Okay. And here's the deal. A lot has happened in 4 weeks. So over the next 3 episodes, which we may or may not record in the next 3 hours, we're going to talk about some of that stuff. Me and Ted have done some things together. It's been fun. So can I start by, I went and saw my favorite country music artist. I went and saw Mr. Chris Cagle.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Excuse me. Huh?
Who?
Mac's like, who?
Yeah. Who?
Chris? No, I didn't hear it. Chris who?
Chris Cagle. He's a country
Cagle?
music artist. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's like cable with a G.
Yeah, he was very
Chris
popular in the early 2000s. And he just comes. He does like fairs and fests and stuff like that. He actually he does all the stuff himself. It's his gear. It's his bus. It's his stuff. He doesn't have a record deal. He just does what he does. Anyway, we went and saw him. And so I had this thing. My favorite song by him was never been mainstream. It's called Just Enough. Okay. So I had this thing because we talked to him pretty much after every show, which is kind of cool. And so Brendan went.
For you, he hates it.
Yeah, he is not a fan of the meet and greet at all.
Are we going to Illinois? Oh, no.
How close? Now, that fat guy with glasses that has a podcast, did he say he lives in Shanahan? How close are we going to be to Shanahan?
How close is Oswego to Shanahan?
Wait, yeah. Oh, you're talking about it's only 25 minutes? Oh, he's going to be there.
We're gonna get letters. It's Oswego. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know.
I'm pretending to be Chris in this scenario.
Yeah, right.
All right, go ahead.
So anyway, it's one of my favorite songs. It's Just Enough, right? And so anyway, when I went through, he did a meet and greet. If you bought something, which I was going to buy a T-shirt anyway, it is what it is. So I bought a T-shirt, and what I did, you ready? I bought an extra large.
Ooh.
Now, I was in, and I did this specifically for today to walk up to you. This is a 3X shirt that I wear. I am comfortable in about 8 of my shirts right now.
I thought you were going to say it in 8X, and I'm like, even I'm going to say that's too much for you, Dave.
Yeah.
Even I'm going to say, like, let's back it down. You're not that fat.
I should buy an 8X and be like, look how much weight I've lost. You know what I mean? Just be like, no, you're still fat. I think you just bought a bigger shirt. Is that a bed sheet? But anyway, I buy a 1X. Okay. Now I can honestly tell you, I can't remember the last time I wore. I in the whole time I've been married to Nicole, which is 20 plus years, I've never worn a 1X. I've always been a 2X. Okay. I'm a 3X. And just so you know, when I got this thing out of the dryer, I put the arms in. Did a little work. Yeah. You know how you do when you're a big guy? You get her like, oh man, she's really hugging the moobs quite solid.
You stand on it.
You stand, you get a little extra length.
Bend down, put some knees in it, you know. Just get it done. Like,
yeah.
All right.
So anyway, so I literally, when we're walking through the line, I tell him, for what it's worth, I says, I bought a 1X shirt. And I said, the shirt I'm wearing, and I'm wearing this shirt. I go, this shirt's a 3X.
You haven't changed your shirt in a week?
No, I've kept it on the whole time. So, by the way, my work is pissed. Okay. So not up. It
has nothing to do with your shirt, but sure.
Yeah. He's back again. All right, I guess. Whatever. He doesn't take a hint. But anyway, stop paying him. I'm like a cat. You pay me, I'm going to come back. That's how it works. Don't feed me. Okay? Don't feed me. But anyway, when we're talking to him, I said, so I bought a 1X. I said, hey, if I lose just enough to get in this shirt. Right. Now, here's the deal. As I'm saying this, in my mind, I'm picturing being able to accomplish this. And then I'm going, so now I'm not like choked up, but you're stopped. You're stopped. You're like, man, this is a lot. Right. And I'm talking in front of my kids. Right. So anyway, so I go, if I lose just enough, I said, you think you'd add that song to the set, even if it's just for like a show here in Illinois? Here's the deal. When you have a band and you have a production.
Yeah, they have to like.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. That's
not easy. And he looks at me and he tells me, he goes, I thought that was going to be my next #1 hit. And he goes, you want to know something? He goes, you're the only one that's ever asked for that song. And I said, are you being serious? He goes, you're the only one that's ever asked for that song. And he goes, I thought it was going to be number one. He goes, the radio or the record company, when I cut it, I said, this is my next number one. It says my best shot, right? And they said, yeah, it sucks.
So,
They literally like told him like, we don't like it. We don't. So he says it never hit the radio. And I'm like, it's too bad it didn't. But anyway, so I tell him and I go through the thing. So I get done and Chuck's with me. Okay. And Chuck goes, like Chris goes, he goes, you want me to sign that shirt? He goes, no, I want to wear it. Right. So anyway, so he comes walking through and he goes, hey, anybody else see Dad cry when he was in the line? And I go, it wasn't cry. That was a choke up to be like I did. I caught my breath like, man, this might happen. Like I'm motivated, you know? And so anyway, I just kind of froze for a minute when I was talking to him. So then I said, aren't you the guy that was saying the whole time, hey, my knee's locked up. I'm tired of standing here. To my 19-year-old powerlifting football player.
Wow, you guys.
Right. You know what I mean?
You went hard to the paint.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, you're talking about Dad crying in front of okay. Did they get a little choked up, little stopped of words? Yeah, he did. But he didn't sit here at 19 years old and go, man, this knee's really locking up right now. I was like, you cried about other stuff, you know? And Brendan's just laughing. So they've had so much fun with this in the last week. It's not even funny. But we're walking to the car and I go, hey, I know. And he goes, by the way, the only way you're getting that shirt on is to cut up both sides of that shirt and wear it like a bib. That's what he tells me, right? So Chuck, very, very confident. I look at him and you know how I put my parochial spin on stuff.
Sure.
And I go, I see what you're doing, buddy, through negativity, and I appreciate your support. That's what I tell him. And he goes, I am in no way supporting you. You will never wear that shirt. He goes, here's the deal. He goes, when you wear the same size shirt as me, he goes, you're going to be dead and decomposed. He's telling me. And he goes, and even then, he goes, I'm not putting the shirt on you. You know? He goes, I'll take that shirt when you die. That's what he tells me. And I'm like, this has been a great time out.
Yeah, it has been
for parochials,
great times.
But as we're walking back, they have, because it was out in Oswego, and they had a little fair there, right? Like carnival.
Yeah, that's Oswego Fest.
So they called it a wacky shack, right?
Yeah, like one of those, like it has the tube that spins and the shaky bridge. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but all I know is we're walking by it and Chuck goes, hey, how many tickets get in that wacky shack over there, right? And I go, and Nicole goes, it says wacky shack. He goes, I don't care what it is. I need 2 minutes. He goes, how many tickets to get in there? And I was like, I looked at her and I go, I've never been more, this is my kid. You know what I mean?
Now,
because my brain said the same thing.
I'm going to take it one step further. If you actually would have went up to the four-thumbed carny and went like, "Hey, how many tickets get in this jacket shack?"
Yeah, just keep changing it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys.
And then when the carny's like, "It's the wacky shack," I know what I said.
Yeah. Just you heard me. You heard me. I'm going to need a little bit of privacy.
Number of tickets.
I need to know tickets. All right. Do I need one of the wristbands for the all you can ride? If so, clear the kids out of there because I'm going in.
If so, put it on my left wrist. I don't want it slowing me down.
Didn't you go in there? Yeah. I cannot have that wind drag. I cannot have that slow me down. What about you? Anything cool happen?
I don't know what week we're talking about now. So it's like we wanted to go the same night.
Well, that's you had a show.
Yeah, that was the Father's Day show.
You had a show, and we had to miss Jeff's show
in Crystal Lake.
We had to miss Jeff's show. He had a show that night too. But you were doing a show for Father's Day.
Yeah, there was It Ain't My Fault show.
Yep.
That night, which I couldn't go to but it was Juneteenth, so I wasn't allowed at the It Ain't My Fault.
I was going to say, we honestly would have. It
was a Father's Day show, and it was in the main stage. So they cleared. I don't have the exact number, but it was definitely between 225 and 250,
which is awesome for that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was you, John,
Vince Crone, and Kevin Bozeman.
Bozeman, right? Okay.
Now Bozeman, who is a good friend of a friend of the show, Chad Daniels.
Yes.
Go back to episode 4 when we interviewed. I actually said, I was like, hey Kevin, we had one comedian. Well, that's not true because we've had others. I said because we've had Jeff and TJ and John, but I was like, we've had one major touring comedian on our podcast. And he's look at me like, why do I care about this? I'm like, it was Chad Daniels. And he was like, oh, well, I'm really tight with Chad Daniels. I'm like, yes, that's why I'm telling you the story. And as also, we had him way too early and we ruined it.
Yeah, well, by we, I think you mean you.
For sure I meant me. For sure I meant me.
And Max over there going, I was pretty sure it's Damon. I watched the whole thing happen.
Do you like watch TV?
Yeah.
No? Okay, have you seen this show?
Just tell me what you watch. What do you watch?
But Kevin is notorious for having lengthy sets, right?
Okay. Now, was he a feature or was he a...
Well, it went like this. It went John hosted and opened, and then Vince.
Yeah.
who did like a longer set, and then intermission, and then I came back, and then I feature, and then Bozeman does a longer set. So it's kind of like feature headliner. That like a
very cool,
like a boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
They still do an intermission.
You got your money's worth then,
Yeah.
man. You got your money's worth. Yeah.
So, like when we used to do the thing, comedy, Brian and I used to do the thing at Zany's, like Bozeman would show up, like, hey, I just want to do a quick set. And Brian and I would be like, well, you want to take a nap?
There's no such thing as a quick set.
Yeah. Should go get dinner. And he's a good guy. He just riffs and likes to go. So
he's not blinded by the light.
No.
Right.
No. And he said to John, like, what am I doing? And John's like, well, you can do 25 to 30. And he's like, okay, I'll do 25. Did 42.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say 52. I'm just like, I did 52.
Like John's plan was like after because he was the last one, he's going to like bring us all back on, do like a bow and say thank you and everything. So at 23, he's like, hey guys, we need to go out to the stage, like to behind the curtain
to watch the last 18 minutes.
You guys usually sit for Lucy. That's where we were standing. We were behind the main curtain.
Yeah.
And Vince and I were like, why? Like together at the same time. We're like, why?
Why would we wrapping up?
Right.
Yeah, he's not wrapping up.
He's just getting through his opener.
But it's good material.
Oh, yeah,
so they're getting their money's worth.
Like he has a crowd there.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah,
got money's
there's
worth.
a couple people. He's like, I can see you're not into it. We're going to go till you're into it.
Yeah.
And I look at Vince like, all right. But we're back there so long that John is like, there's a stool behind the thing. John's in the thing where he's leaning over it. He's doing the
stretching his back. Yeah, he's like,
yeah. And Vince and I were like, I'm trying to tell you.
You want me to get the couch out of the green room? Because it's going to be a while.
Vince was actually going to go out front to go sell some stuff. Oh, here's the thing.
Oh, really?
So I do my thing. So that was the thing. They were going to get Vince during the intermission, after the intermission, and take him out front, so he didn't have to like go through the crowd to get to the front.
Yeah,
because there's no like the only way directly front is either go outside and go around or go through everyone. So they're going to come get him. And he came back because he wanted. I don't remember why originally, but I saw a text I thought from Vince. I'm like, oh, he's going to say, hey, great set. I really appreciate it and everything. And it was because I saw just like a thing on my thing, Vince, and I opened it up and it was like, hey, Ted, can you get the side door for me? Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So I go get the side door for him, and I come back, and then you do the thing where Kevin's up there, and all of a sudden I see another text. Dude, it was 8 minutes later, and I fell for it again. I'm like, oh, because I said to him, I said, hey, I thought you were going to say congratulations, but you just wanted to see.
Oh, you didn't let him in on the joke.
No, I said that to him, right?
Oh.
No, but he does it because he legit was like, hey, man, I'm really sorry, but can you open the side door again? And I go over there, and he's like,
was he legit outside?
Yeah. No, he was.
Okay, so it wasn't just a prank.
I was like, bro. And he's like, no. I went back out to the front, and they'd locked the front on him. So he couldn't go back to the front.
I got
That's why he had to come back in. I was like, yeah, but Vince, I bought it twice. I fell for it twice. So
here comes one of my peers going, great job.
I was
buddy,
like,
can you get the door?
Son of a b.
Yeah.
But
solid.
But then like we went out for a drink afterwards, and Kevin and Vince could not be more accommodating. And Sam, you remember Sam? Yeah, from John's class. Another person that took John's class was there. Yeah, and they were peppering them with questions, and not once did they say, "Hey, that's too much," or "I didn't come here to talk shop." They were
very cool.
Yeah, they were very much like, "This is what you should do as a new." Because he was like, "I won't go to this place."
They tour.
Yeah, he's like, "I won't go here."
Yeah,
but he's like, "But if they offer you a place, you don't have that like."
Yeah, you go.
You're not in that place.
No,
you
go.
take that spot.
Right.
He's like, "You won't like it."
Yeah.
But you don't get that choice.
Yeah, I love that look. You're going to hate it.
I know. I was like,
hate it, but you're going to do it.
And then he said something like, so he's like, hey, so new comedians have this problem where they don't let the joke land. They jump, like, they'll say
they walk over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're so proud or whatever. They don't let it roll, or they think one thing's going to get a joke and one thing's going to laugh, and they don't have the timing right. You got to be ready for that. You got to react to the audience. You can't just do what you practice. You got to do what you practice into the reaction. And I'm sitting there the whole time like, this is what we were trying to tell you. Yeah. There's like people that, but no, it was a great time. I had a really great time. And Nate showed up.
Oh, nice.
It was great. I was talking to him because his birthday was, as we're recording this, his birthday was Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, I reached out to him because there's a guy on YouTube that's called Retro Nate, and he's got merch.
Oh.
And it's like an 8-bit logo, and it has the Nintendo controller, like the NES. And I was like, Nate's turning 50, like this.
Come on, man.
Yeah, right. So I had to reach out to him talking about shirt size. I was like, hey, what shirt size do you wear? Because I need I don't know.
3X? Does he stretch it out?
Yes, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, let's meet in the lobby afterwards. Have ourselves a snack.
Let's all go to the
So
lobby.
I come out and I walk by and I'm like, where? I totally walked. It's like his old man and me in the parade. I walk past him and didn't even recognize him because we're older now.
Yeah,
and he looked old.
It's crazy.
And I hope he listens to this.
Yeah.
He looked old.
Hey, you got a shirt out of it, man. Hey, you can look old. All right, you can look old. You got gifts. You got gifts. You saw another buddy of ours too. Went bike riding with him.
Oh yeah, Carly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you sent me that picture, and I'm like, hold on. Here's the deal. There was a time where all of us were equally as plump. Okay. So he sends me a picture, going, guess who? Or just a picture. I don't even think you said, guess who I'm with. You just sent me a picture.
Yeah, I think so.
And I go, Carly? Question mark? Because here's the deal. My man's been working.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's not to your level, but very few are for that age. You're doing well, you know. So anyway, I saw it and I'm like, and I guessed right.
Yeah.
Because I recognized the face, but I was just like,
yeah, because he was bent over. It wasn't like it was a dead on.
Right.
Shot.
No. It was a side shot, bent over. He's working on a bike, doing whatever. And I'm like, Craig, yeah, we're going bike riding. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Well, because here's the mistake. It's not really a mistake, but you'll see when you get to the end of the story. He was posting the stuff like in bike riding groups and stuff, and because I'm a friend of him, like it would show me.
Oh, it'd show. Yeah. So,
like, hey, and I was like, hey, I like riding bikes. I've been meaning to do that for a while. He's like, oh, I got an extra bike, and I was like, oh, it was kind of like hey, we should hang out sometime when you don't intend to. Yeah. And then he's like,
which you'd hang out with him, but you don't really want to ride bikes.
I didn't know that,
Hey, can we go play video games?
Well,
what can we do?
I knew it was going to get way worse. And here's
right.
And he's like, well, I got an extra bike. We could do this, or we could do. I there's a trail up by you I want to do, and I was like, okay, well, that sounds more accommodating to me, but that's not fair to make you come out here.
Hey, bring both your bikes. Yeah. Come on out to my house.
So,
yeah,
we plan a ride, and he was like, so I like to go early in the morning, and I was like, of course you do. And he's like, well, do you think you could be at my house at 7? Well, to get to his house
logistically,
at 7,
he's not close to you.
I've got to leave at 6.
I was gonna say at least.
Yeah.
Well, on a weekend.
Yeah, well,
traffic's not too bad.
Probably. It wasn't too bad, but still,
right.
it's a good 45-minute drive.
Yeah, because I went up there.
Traffic is probably an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But it's 6 o'clock in the morning
he's
on
near
Saturday.
the city we seldom go to. But yeah. Yes, he's near the city.
He's near you have to go past the big airport.
Yes, correct.
But we get up there, and there's some other things, but I have to be in Wilmington later that day for reasons I'm not going to go on the podcast. But
no, understood.
I had to go to so I was like, hey, I can be up there, but I got to get up there. I was like, okay. We start riding. We're doing this thing. He's like, do you want to do like the path, or do you want to do more trails? And I'm like, I will do a trail, but I am not.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we go up.
Trails, is that with an S? Did you say,
yeah.
Was there an S on there?
And we're riding. He's like, oh, he looked down at his watch. He's like, hey, oh man, I forgot. I wanted to set this. And my watch automatically turned on. Like I don't have to set mine.
So it's recording what you're doing.
I have to set mine to it. I was like, well, it says we've been going for like 45 minutes. He's like, oh, we should probably turn around. I was like, you think?
Yeah.
Because that means we got to go 45 minutes.
I was going to say, we're an hour and a half. Hey, we learned that on our 5K.
Yeah.
Our first ever 5K.
Yeah.
Yes. As far as you go that way, you have to come back.
Yeah. And what people don't seem to realize, and maybe you do at this age level, like I've lost weight. That does not mean I got in shape.
Correct.
Like,
correct.
And I can do a lot of more things. Like I can walk longer, and I can do a lot of
Treadmill's
stuff.
totally different.
Treadmill's different.
Totally different.
But being on the bike, having using those muscles in a long time, and sitting,
you're not riding a Peloton.
Yeah,
you're not at home doing a Peloton.
Sitting on a seat that I've just the first time I ever sat on it.
Right.
Luckily, I found what he likes to call his Taint savers. I think called.
Oh, nice.
I have a pair of those, like the padded bike shorts.
Why would you have those if you don't ride bikes?
I've had.
What are you saving your taint from?
For everyone who loves how much I like to
coyotes.
I like to hoard stuff. I think I bought them in '97.
Okay, so you are
a prophet.
You are a prophet of.
To be fair, I had to wear them, and then I had to wear a pair of shorts over them so they wouldn't slide off to oblivion.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But I bought those back when I did a bike ride with our other friend Julian way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great time and everything. It was just like maybe next time we just do a little shorter.
I just wish I wish you would have said so. Then I put on some nut huggers over them, so I had the Taint savers and the nut huggers.
Yeah, it turns out I didn't even know I had bike stuff.
Yeah. You have all the bike accoutrement, but you do not have a bike.
Yeah.
Okay?
I didn't know what that was for. Wow.
You know what's?
It's great. We're on these paths. And there's people walking the dogs and doing everything.
Yeah.
There's all these people like in the jerseys and the helmets and the clip-on pedal, like the shoes that clip into the pedals and everything. And they're all like, on your left, on your left, on your left. And Carly, none of that. Just zooming around people. And like, no, did you see the so-and-so the other day? Yeah, I saw this. Like, what the F's wrong with him? And I'm like, just like talking. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Well, we do have a little different vocabulary when all three of us are in the same spot. I do understand that. Well, and his stays there. Yeah, he stays there. And I do appreciate that. But yeah, on a bike trail.
Yeah, on a
bike
trail.
You got to hone it back a little bit.
Where he's got to like.
Yeah,
project.
He's projecting.
Yeah, because
he's screaming to you in front or behind.
Because he's in front because he knows where he's going.
So you're riding into his voice.
Right.
Yeah, he left it right there.
Yeah.
Next to somebody else.
And I rode through it quite a bit.
Yeah. That's awesome. But hey, at least your taint was safe.
Yeah, no.
That's all good.
Yeah,
that's all good, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. If we don't name this, at least your taint was safe.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't
think we know what we're doing.
I don't know what we're doing.
Can I? One other thing that
your taint was safe just enough.
just enough.
Just enough.
So just enough taint saving going on here.
Your taint was saved, and Damon cried.
So I sent you and Dan Healy a text from Healy's house because I went to the cool dad's wedding.
Oh, you did? That's right.
So our friend who got married, she was actually Kaylee played Dan's wife in our cool dad's video.
In the video.
She got married in real life, right? So we went there, and it's funny because I'm at the rehearsal dinner because Nicole performed the ceremony. So she was ordained and did the ceremony. She asked her to do that, so Nicole did it. So we go to the rehearsal dinner, and it's the first time I meet her fiance's, now husband, his family, right? And so I literally, as we're just talking, they go, well, we're going to get married tomorrow on Saturday. I said, do you remember that one Saturday where me and my two buddies got you pregnant?
Mm-hmm.
I said it just like that, right? In front of his mom.
Yeah, as you should.
As I should. And she goes,
how many tickets?
She goes, huh? Yeah.
How many tickets to get her pregnant? Yeah, to get her pregnant.
Yeah. How many tickets is it?
How
You're not listening. So, need a number. Anyway, the number was 3 because I said me and my two buddies.
Right.
And she goes, I do remember that. It was great. That's what she said. And TJ knows what we're talking about, but the in-laws do not.
For sure. Right.
Okay. So anyway, they probably do not.
They weren't familiar with the famous song.
That's
Cool
why
Dads?
I don't understand. I mean, that's probably what got her hitched.
This seems
she's somewhat famous.
This seems implausible.
Right, yeah.
I am incredulous about this.
So anyway, it was just funny to just bring that up randomly, right? And so then same thing as when we're leaving, because we're old. When we're leaving probably 45 minutes before the reception's over.
Yeah. You slapped your knees and went, well.
Yeah, welp. Yeah. And then in typical parochial fashion, 40 minutes later, we're leaving. You know what I mean? Because we're saying bye to everybody, hugging. But we go out to tell them bye. And you know what? I didn't think about this. They have 4 or 5 hour window of reception, 5 hour window of reception. And I interrupted for, even if it was for a minute and a half, for all of us to say bye to her. She's dancing on the dance floor. I should have just snuck out because I'm going to see her. Right. You know what I mean? I'm going to see her. And I didn't think about that. And what's weird is I thought about it afterwards, and then TikTok decided to show me all the stuff about don't do this at a wedding. Like, I'm like, just randomly. Like, I didn't even say it out loud.
Yeah, I knew.
It knew. And so all of a sudden, TikTok's like, hey, we saw what you did, big guy. That's a big no-no.
Yeah.
Okay. They actually said you should Irish goodbye every wedding. You should not interrupt the bride and groom. You should just sneak out. Or you wave, you know, and you leave.
I would be the master of leaving weddings.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He's like a ninja. I don't know where did he leave before dinner or right at the end? I don't know.
Was he even here?
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
You just got somebody you paid that every time they come by, like, hey, I was just talking to Ted. You know what I mean? And you haven't been there for like 4 hours. Yeah. But this guy, like, his whole job.
Yeah.
Ted was just here. Are you looking for Wilson? Oh, he was just right here.
You just missed him.
You just missed him. Guy's quick. So, but anyway, I started thinking about, I only have one daughter. Okay. Miss, by the way, we need stories. But we don't need married stories because she's only a senior in high school. But I started thinking, who's worthy, even as the father of the bride, if you're enjoying that day, who's worthy of a dance floor interruption? I can't think of too many people.
No.
You know what I mean? If you're soaking in and taking that minute, I really feel bad after I did that. I was like, I took them out of their element. That sucks.
Because you'll see those videos now where, you know, it'd be like, hey, my sister was doing their first dance, but my kids couldn't handle themselves, and like the kids are like running around.
Oh yeah.
I think you should be able to take a bowling ball and knock those kids down.
Yeah.
Just straight up spare.
Yeah. Look, you yell the word roadhouse and you start spin kicking. Yeah. All right, they're little. You don't have to get your leg that high. Kick them right in the face. Yeah, they're little. Oh no, you are correct. They do. They break in on that, and you're like, oh man, yeah, ruining a moment.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, look, you took your camera out to film that.
Yeah.
You should be taking your arm out and sweeping your kids out.
Oh, my mom would have swept the leg.
Oh
yeah, finish him. Finish him.
None of that.
Yeah. That's a Mortal Kombat ending right there.
I do want to get this one timely plug in because I forgot. This is coming out Monday?
Yeah, Monday. Correct. It'd be Monday. I didn't put the date on here, but yeah, it'll be Monday.
So I will be at Kenosha Comedy Club on July 3rd if you're listening to this the day it comes out. But I only bring that up because Ed sends me, everyone knows Ed from the show.
Yeah.
Ed was like, hey, I saw you had a thing on the 3rd, but I can't find anything about it. So I sent him the thing, and he's like, oh, cool. I think do I have to buy tickets now, or can I get them at the door? Which I love when that happens. Like, I'm not producing the show.
Yeah.
I'm just on the show. All the details are on the card.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Hey, why don't let me read it to you. You want me to read it to you? But no.
I was like, yeah, no, you can buy.
I digress.
You can buy tickets at the door. He's like, okay, cool. I might bring my childhood best friend he's like my Damon. And I was like, oh, well, I will try not to hold that against him.
Yeah. Second coolest Damon he knows.
Yeah. I was like,
it is what it is.
I was like, Ed, Did you want me excited that you're going to be there? Or? This sounds terrible.
You know what? You should be, though, because if this guy's awesome, just think. You don't have to change it. You don't have to pull a thread.
That's true.
You just got to bump me off, move him in.
That's right.
You're fine. You know what I mean? There's a whole new beginning for you with this show, possibly.
Can you just change your name to Damon? Could that be...
Are you ON? Can it be ON?
Yeah.
Can you be an ON? Yeah.
You're just Mon.
Yeah. Hey, Mon.
Hey, Mon.
No, it's Damon. Hey, Mon. Whatever, Mon.
Whatever it is.
Can I do the voice? Hey, Mon.
I think you already did.
Yeah, I think I did on accident. That's why I got all excited.
I know.
All right, so hey, before I do fun facts, because listen, we're deep into this already, and I love this already. Because the last couple have actually been a little shorter. This one's not going to be. Can we talk about the bungee jumper that got tossed off a cliff or tossed off a bridge and died because they did not hook the bungee to her feet?
No,
did you see that?
I did not see that.
Okay, it was all over the place.
Max, do you see that?
Did you see it, Mac?
No.
Okay, so 21-year-old woman. That's where I feel bad. Okay, here's the deal though.
Oh,
if you're gonna throw me off a bridge,
Yes.
Oh, now suddenly he's like, oh, is that
this is a real picture because there's a video of it. They threw her to her death. They had her over the head. Do you see anything off her feet? There's nothing.
That's the thing. Is like, hey, just real quick before you get anything you want to say before you go, could you just double check everything?
Yeah. Hey, is there a rope tied to me?
I think if they checked it once.
Yeah.
Might have been sufficient.
But three guys picked her up, and nobody went. I don't feel a tether behind me.
I think they did the Home Alone thing where they were like, "Did you check? Yeah, did you check? Yeah, he checked. Did you check? He checked. Well,
Yeah.
he said he checked.
Yeah. Well, she did more than the Macaulay Culkin hold her faith. Yeah. She did more than that. You know what I mean? Where's Kevin? She didn't do that.
This is kind of dark. Maybe it's too dark. But at what point do you think she realized she was not attached?
So here's the deal. Now I don't have more of the story. There is a lot more of the story. This is very, very, very. They arrested all three of these guys, and they're going to charge them with murder.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Well, is it murder or manslaughter?
It might be manslaughter, but it's not involuntary because they threw her off the bridge.
Like that's a hair we have to split.
You want to know what's weird though too? Is she's 21. Was she there by herself? Like none of her friends went. Oh wait. Like I said, I've watched guys come down a slide where I was like, shh, let them burn themselves. Yeah. There's nobody that should have been like, hey, you know how she always runs her mouth? Watch this.
Yeah, none of them were like, this doesn't seem right. When did they hook the thing up?
Yeah.
Did they hook it up as she's going?
Do they throw it to her? Because it doesn't weigh as much as her. It's not going to get down there.
I'm not a bungee expert, but I just have one question.
Yeah. You know what? Normally?
Oh,
two questions.
Two questions.
Do two questions. When is my turn?
What's your refund policy? And two, isn't there supposed to be something?
There's supposed to be some on her feet. I don't really know how that goes. And you know, everybody else that already paid is like, yeah, I need a refund.
That was my first question.
Not even that.
Not are you saving her life, but how do I get my money back?
So here's the dark part is, and this Nicole told me this, so I believe it's true. Okay, she must have read it on the internet. She did not die on impact.
Oh.
She died shortly after. But so she wrote. But you know, some people like skydive and their chutes don't open and this and that. They don't die when they hit the ground.
Yeah,
they sit there in
yeah.
pain, and then they might die later from their injuries. Because the other thing is maybe your face or neck or whatever, you know.
The difference with skydiving is usually you're in the cradle position where you're landing on your hips and your back and your butt and your back of your legs, which sucks because you're breaking your hips and your legs and you're snapping your back. This, you probably went down head first.
Head first, because you're not going to turn in the air, and you're not thinking about that until you're like, hey, listen, I am literally 20 feet from the ground, and nothing has snapped me back yet.
At best, she went down on her shoulders.
You know what I mean? And then, but the other thing is too, is like you can see where they're doing this in the picture. There's no water. It's different too. Like, you know, you go over and you like some people when they bungee jump, you see their face go in the water. You're like, oh, that sucks, right? She would have loved to have her face hit the water. Okay, she would have loved.
It still would probably been.
It still would have been brutal, catastrophic,
little concrete at the bottom there, but yeah.
But anyway, I just look 21 years old. That sucks. I get it. But for three grown ass men, I don't care that you're at what was it? Where's she from? Brazil. Okay. I don't care if you're Brazilian. I don't care if you're American. I don't care if you're Canadian. I mean, Macaulay could make this mistake. I could see him.
Yeah,
Macaulay, he could do that. I get it. So, but I don't care where you're from. If you're bungee jumping, you need the bungee.
Yeah.
Okay. You had one job.
Yeah,
you had one job.
One thing.
You had one job. Okay.
That's the one thing you need to make it a bungee jump.
And you know what's weird is you go, well, we've already strapped her feet together. We just didn't tie the bungee to her feet. Okay, so now you all have to pick her up, and she looks like
but to your point,
an airplane,
you're right.
And they throw her down.
I have to assume when they do that, they have to pull the cord out of the way. It gets in the way. They have to adjust it.
When you watch the video, the cord is coiled up behind him. It didn't look like it was anywhere near her feet when they picked her up.
I don't
know
want
what I
to
mean?
watch the video.
Yeah.
I'll just take your word for it.
I wouldn't want to watch video either. Like at the beginning, I've
I
never
know what you're
watched.
talking about.
I've
but-
never watched. I don't want to see that. Now, when I was younger, I might have been like, oh, I don't. I'm 50 years old. I don't want to see somebody die. I just don't. But heck, I can't even talk to Chris Cagle about being in a 1X. I mean,
Yeah,
I
no.
get choked up. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that.
That is pretty dark.
It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. She didn't have just enough bungee. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh.
She did not. There's no just enough right here. Okay. But no, so you didn't see that for real?
No.
Okay. So yeah, insane. So now let's do some fun facts.
No.
Right?
Oh, now fun facts.
Now fun facts. Michael Jackson has earned $3.5 billion since his death, which is more than any celebrity dead or alive. They said he was bankrupt when he died. Like his estate was
Yeah, I'm
negative.
sure there's a lot of court fees.
Well, he's not spending anymore, so.
Well, that too. Yeah. That
Well,
too.
Elvis was the same way. Like he was, and then Priscilla like dug it out of the hole. But
Well,
then,
yeah.
But then that went. Now he's like not. I think they're still okay. But there's one point where they went back down again. But
you know what I didn't realize until I was there, because since they're technically buried on the property, that's a graveyard. So they never pay property taxes, and they can never foreclose on that property because it's a graveyard. And that's another thing. Like I've seen a lot of people lately, not trying to get off topic, but we've done that very well so far.
We've been on topic.
It's kind of weird.
There's a topic?
Yeah. Yeah, come on down to audio something and see Mac. Okay, that's what we're doing. But no, like graveyards, like even in Wilmington, they have limited cemeteries. They're never full. How do you still have openings?
That's a good point.
People die all the time, and they're never full.
I also the reverse though is like I was in a different place this morning than I have been in a long time, and there was 17 new like subdivisions and apartment complexes. Where do these people keep coming from?
Right.
Like where are the empty? Like where are the houses they left?
Yeah.
Like that's what I don't get. Like, do we really need another like 4,000 unit like luxury condo place around here? Like I don't. Where are you coming from?
You do in Oswego.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where Chris Cagle goes. So, but no, I just thought it was weird that he went from like minus to 3.5 billion cents. But you're right. There's a business person in charge of his estate that does that. Or the family or whatever.
But to Mac's point, he wasn't spending it on Neverland rides and
right, and
weird,
travel and on and like security,
vet bills
whatever else
for bubbles.
The Elephant Man's bones. Yeah, he wasn't doing that. All right, number 2 fun fact: when a female black widow sees a male, they either eat him or they mate with him. Which I knew that. Okay, but it says to survive long enough to reproduce, the male twerks in front of her. He vibrates his abdomen like a tiny spider twerk to signal intentions. If she responds, they mate. Do you know that's a twerk of death?
Well, is that
you're either gonna get laid or you're gonna get killed?
Is he twerking or is he doing like the Don Knotts Nervous Man thing where he's like, oh,
yeah,
I hope she wants this.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, well, call me Big Daddy when you back that thing up.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I'm just gonna start it moving, and it's just gonna move on its own.
Right? Yeah.
So
here's the deal. I was done twerking 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's still going. Okay.
Is that what you want?
Is it just enough?
Is that
can you have
like
it?
Like
I have very adequate spider wang. That's all I'm dealing with. You're gonna kill me anyway
it's
when we're
weird
done.
that, like there's other insects that have the same thing where after they mate, like the woman eats that. Like, how is that not evolved out?
Right.
How like there's not like one survival of the fittest is like I'll pass.
Yeah.
You can have that part. I'm gonna leave.
There's got to be one dude too, like one black widow spider that's like where he's like, hey, I banged that chick. How are you still here?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, you do good enough, and you're gonna get to live.
How much work do you put in your twerk? That's all I'm asking.
Right. Yeah. Oops. Maybe I wore my taint saving pants and she was turned on. You never know.
Yeah, worked over him.
Yeah, twerked over him. So anyway, next fun fact. In 1582, you probably know this. I know you know this. Pope Gregory VIII changed the New Year date from April 1st to January 1st. Some people ignored the change and kept celebrating on April 1st. They were called
Fools.
April Fools. This led to tradition of April Fool's Day. So I did not know that.
Well, it's all, the whole calendar is messed up. Like the reason why October, November, and December, which based on their prefix is October 8, November 9, December 10, are actually
10, 11, 12.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Is because Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar, July and August, were like, Julius Caesar's like, I want a month, threw it in there. And then Augustus Caesar later was like, well, I want a month.
Yeah.
And so they shoved them in there.
one.
Well, September's the same way. September should be 7. So it just shooped them all over.
Yeah.
Shoomed them all over.
Yeah.
And that's how we got that. It's just like, I was like later in life, I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense. Why is December the 12th month and not the 10th month? But it's because like back then you could just do that. You could be like, you know what? Calendar.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
How famous do we have to get to be able to do that? Pretty famous?
You couldn't get the in-laws of the people that were in the video to watch the video, and you want us to be able to move the calendar? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, I'm the guy that created Damon Ember. What month is that? Month 13. Month 13. Yeah. So, Baby Jesus, month 12. Damon Ember?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. That's how I would say it, right? Demember?
Demember?
Oh, that sounds like my wang.
That does sound.
Yeah, that sounds like my wang.
That sounds like some like 80s like band member that came out of like a bigger band.
Yeah.
Like he was in the Commodores or something.
He's Demember. I mean, he plays duff flute, and he's Demember. You know what's weird though is Demember would have 31 adequate days.
Like
okay,
like he
very adequate.
He
days.
originally covered "Wishing Well," but then Terrence Trent D'Arby took it off. I was the original artist on that. Demember? No, don't. You can't even use that pun. You can't even use that pun.
I was the fifth Beeble. Okay, I was a Beeble.
You were.
You mean Beetle? No. I was in the Beebles.
You were Mario Van Beeble. There's like 8 people on the planet. They're gonna get that joke.
Yeah. And if you do, you're one of us. Okay, and that's you. We just got an extra listener. So, hey Ed, I bet your other friend Damon doesn't know who that is.
You got to hear this Beeble joke.
Yeah, you got to know what's going on here. All right, last fun fact and my favorite. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The sperm bank in Denmark has implemented a new rule. Men with an IQ below 85 are not allowed to donate.
Well, that'd be great.
So awesome.
It'd be great if you're allowed to donate, but it just like slides right out to the dumpster.
Hey, what?
Where does this tube go?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Why do they all have cups? Why I got a tube?
Yeah. He's got a glory hole. It just goes in a dumpster. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. You're like, all right, first off, put your sample in this hole. But I want a couple like this. Just put your sample in this hole. Okay, just put it in here. But it's like the bank thing.
Yeah.
So it sucks it out, throws it in the dumpster.
You're the last guy. Like every night, just sees like the big hose come over. Like, what are they doing with that? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's one of those shit sucker trucks pulls up and just empties the dumpster. You're like, listen, we can't even put that in the garbage, man. Okay, we can't do that. So
yeah, it's getting about 5 o'clock. Is that honey wagon swinging around, or what are we doing?
What do we got going on? Yeah, we've had a lot of losers here today. That dumpster is full. Okay. By the way, you'd be surprised. Yeah. The dumb ones fill the dumpster way faster. Yeah.
Do they do that? Do they have like if they're trying to push the pull door? Do they like, hey, no, straight to the hole. No, straight to the hole.
Yeah, there's so many little tests and increments. First off, it's amazing to get to the counter. Like, this guy is stuck in the ropes. Yeah. We're not taking a sample. He's going to the hole. Okay? So, but yeah, imagine that where you're like, what are you doing? I'm studying for a sperm test.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally. Where did they bury the survivors? Oh, Canada. Got to go to the hole.
To the left.
To the hole.
You're to the hole. Just the fact to the hole. To the hole. I'm sorry. I just please do us all a favor and go to the hole. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that is so great though. Yeah. You just got the shit wagon backs up at night and just sucks that right like a porta john. Yeah, sucking it right out.
But they did it normally for a month, and finally someone was like, "Why are we wasting these cups?"
Yeah, come on.
They can just go straight to the
hole.
Cups
are not free. Yeah, just put it right in the hole.
I just drilled a hole.
Yeah,
to the wall that shares with the dumpster. It goes right there.
Yeah, it's just an open track on the outside wall, and you just watch it fill the dumpster. You're like, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but I'm not happy.
I don't care for this.
Yeah, I don't. Could you at least enclose it? Could you close the top of the tube, even if it's see through, even if it looks like it's a slide on a cruise ship? I'm cool with that. All right.
The Aqua Mouse.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. By the way, maybe flush a little water down it too, huh? Maybe we get it all down. Flush a little water. You know, you might want to work it like they got a guy with sunscreen on his nose, on his eyes, and he's like a lifeguard. He's just sitting there in the hole.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this guy sits in the corner, just in the corner.
Yeah.
As soon as the guy leaves, he just like stands up, has a high powered hose that shoots him across the room.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like the fancy guy that jumps up over your tube when he starts spinning you all around. And it starts you down the hole. He jumps over you and he's like, "Let's go, buddy. You got this, buddy." He pep talks you. Oh, and then he rinses it down.
But he has to wait for the light to go green.
Yeah. And like every like once a month, he gets sucked into the tube too, and he's like, "All right, where'd the guy go?" Well, he's in the hole.
He's probably gonna quit.
Yeah,
we're in the other guy.
So we're hiring. Oh, I heard we're hiring. Is that what I heard? Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as it senses a human down the hole, the now hiring sign comes on.
And the guy sweeping or mopping up, they're like, "Hey, you want to get promoted?" No, I don't.
I don't really like this job.
Yeah, I don't like this one. You know, anything that misses the hole, I got to clean up.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the hole.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near the hole.
This one's bad enough.
Yeah. Here's the deal. The guy that works that hole has to have an IQ of 85 or lower.
Yeah, I was going to say,
okay, he's got to qualify for the hole.
Yeah.
That's how
I should have known when you told me when I first came here to go to the hole, not to take any job. You were offering me.
Yeah.
Because I took the job, I went to the hole.
The guy that's in the hole, when the other guy gets sucked down, they look at him like, "Hey, need a job? Yeah. Where you work? Do you make minimum wage?"
Is that what are we working with? Is that a 1X? Yeah. We got to get a uniform.
What do you got going on? Yeah, we got that. Yeah, you're the Johnny Bravo. You fit the suit. You're gonna get it. All right. So I got this new thing.
I think that was your favorite one.
It was my favorite one, and we made it even better. It's great. By the way, just having an open slide, just be like, I think
it went from a hole in the wall to now it's literally a luge.
Yeah. Well, luges are fast. I don't think there's anything fast about that slide.
How much you lube the luge?
That luge could be at a 90-degree angle. It's not going to move fast. It is what it is. All right, so I call this the no shit award. Okay.
All right.
Because when I read it, I'm like, no shit.
The Sherlock.
Yeah.
All right.
So it says, here's the headline.
Now I want to have an actual award show for that checks out called the Sherlocks.
The Sherlocks.
Yeah. I tell people what it is until they get there, and they're like, "Oh, guess what award you got?"
Yeah. Congratulations, Ed. You're a winner. Congratulations.
No shit.
No shit. It says, gentleman. It doesn't give his name. Arrested after calling Crime Stopper. Man tries to turn himself in for reward money.
Oh.
Okay. No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. If I'm wanted and there's a reward, I probably can't call Crime Stoppers hotline.
It feels like, did you see recently where that guy was trying to get on the pitch at the World, like he was running back and forth and he was trying to get on the field, and they're like, there's like a dozen security guys there, like just running back and forth, like one big goalie, and they're like, and someone was like, someone should check the betting sites to see if someone would get on the field in this game. Because it feels like that guy like put money, like someone's going to get on the field, and then he went to go do it, and the security guys are like, no.
Yeah.
Not up.
You know, but that's when you got to have a fallback. If you got 12 guys right there, you send somebody from
the
their side.
Yeah. You're the decoy.
Yeah, that's what you should be.
It would have taken
two-man operation. You split the $500,000. Yeah, two-man operation.
So dumb.
Yeah. Listen, don't bet on yourself. You're not a winner.
Yeah.
Or you're here to gamble it.
Now we're going to be behind the guy and be like, guy gets taken down like a bitch at soccer game. Bet it all.
Yeah. Guy with less than 85 IQ gets taken down at soccer game.
I know we have just tangented everything. The power slap stuff, can we want to talk about it now? You want to save that for next episode? Do you think you want to talk about where it's like the guys stand across the over the top arm wrestling thing and smack each other in the face?
Oh my God. And some people don't even have a mouthpiece in.
Also,
or nothing.
If I had known that that's how you could win a fight back in the day, I would have been open hand slapping people all over the place.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are like whack, bam.
First off, you win a fight like that in our high school growing up, they're like, yeah, he won like a bitch. That's exactly what they're going to say. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
I might have won like a bitch, but that guy lost like a bitch.
Yeah. Here's the deal. I may be a bitch winner, but he's a bitch loser.
Yeah, you won my slabs. Yeah, he lost by getting slapped. So
no shit.
But man, I've never seen so many people just go night.
Yeah,
they knock. Well, you got knocked up. I'm out.
Oh, for sure. And I love when it's a guy my size and then a guy that like weighs like 120 pounds, in the pool.
Yeah. Well,
and you're like, bro, hit him first. But honestly, don't, because you're just gonna make him mad.
Yeah.
He's going to knock your head off of your shoulders.
Have you seen that one dude that looks like he went to his barber and brought in a picture of his poodle?
Oh, yeah.
This.
Yeah.
All right, dog, we can do that.
We can do that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to got a slap fight later. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah.
By the way, do you go to the hole? I bet you go to the hole, don't you? Yeah, because you don't have a lot
I've been to Denmark, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know why that came up, but they're just
no. But again, my thing was I just call that the no shit.
Yeah.
How do you not know that? You don't look at the TV and go, man, they're giving $1,000 award for me.
Have we done the story in this podcast where they like do that thing where they would like send out rewards for people and they'd show up to get the reward and it was literally a sting operation?
We've talked about that.
I think we have, yeah. It just feels like
or like you won a boat.
Yeah.
You won a boat and they're
like,
I'm here to get my boat.
I've seen some like videos where they come on in. They come in and they're still like they're like literally one guy's grabbing their hand, they put it behind the other. They still got the other hand raised in the air like, woo!
Yeah.
The one guy's putting a hand behind the back to cuff you and you're like still haven't figured it out. Like, why is all these cops are very excited about the boat I won.
They go to the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where these people, they just came from there, Yeah. Oh, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Solid. All right, I got a butt why.
On that topic, I got to
Yeah.
tell you something off podcast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that because
Yeah.
it's going to be dirty.
Oh,
So anyway,
it's going to be Carly bike ride worthy.
nice. Yeah. Loudmouth on the path
Yeah.
coming through. So
I'm going to leave my voice. You're going to ride right through.
Yeah. All right. So I got a but why.
But why?
Man charged with murder after thanking his hired killers with a 5-star review on Google.
Time out.
But why? But why?
Okay.
Can't hit that enough.
No.
Yeah.
What?
So I have more. Because I have the headline. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But I have more. So it says Eric Mond, a Texas businessman, ignited a massive federal investigation after he posted a 5-star Google review praising a security company for getting the job done in an expedited time. Okay, here's a deal.
Does the whole planet go to the hole?
Yeah. Right.
My God.
Eric does.
How?
To the hole.
How? It is amazing how quick we went from, all right, things aren't that bad, to Idiocracy, that movie. So quick.
Yeah, it's crazy though, ain't
Yeah.
it? It's like, hey, you guys did a great job. So much so, I want to get you more work. I'm going to give you a Google review.
Oh, wow.
So it says authorities discovered that the review was actually a coded message regarding his role in a violent murder for hire conspiracy that left 2 people dead in Nashville. Okay. So it says he allegedly hired individuals, okay, sure. Individuals connected to the Spear Tip, that's funny, security services to silence a woman he had met and her partner after they threatened to blackmail him over their relationship. So apparently this guy's probably married and he's like, I'm messing around. Oh, she's going to talk about it. By the way, what makes you go to a security company for murder?
I don't.
Is that where you go?
Yeah. I don't. Is that something I just didn't realize?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Right.
You know, it's like, so, I was looking on the black market, couldn't find anything. But what about security companies? Those guys, they carry guns.
Yeah. I don't think you understand, like, security.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like going to the fire department. It's like, hey, can you guys burn down my house?
Yeah.
You guys know about fire, right?
You guys know that, right?
Can you burn down my house?
Yeah.
No, we prevent fires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
where's
I
that
was
smoky guy then?
I went to the security people for the murder, though.
Yeah.
That
What
seemed to work
murder?
out.
Nothing. What'd you hear?
No.
What? What'd you hear?
Hey, nothing, but check Google.
Yeah. Gave him 5 stars, man. 5 stars. It says investigators spent months uncovering a trail of hundreds of thousands of dollars in payments and incriminating communications that directly linked the businessman to the March 12th, 2020 double homicide. Now, that's the end of it. But here's the deal. Maybe, just maybe, if he doesn't go on there and be like, hey, guys, wink, wink.
Yeah, is this
Great job.
Is this the same guy that tried to get his own reward? Like,
Yeah, it's not. At least the guy in the other one, he looks like a guy that would try to get his own reward.
Oh, yeah.
That's the guy that gets his own reward.
that guy looks like he came in after the guy wanting the poodle cut.
To be honest with you, if you've ever seen somebody with a look on their face that goes, no shit.
Yeah,
That's really it.
That's it.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And that's what made me think of that.
Yeah,
So,
he's got the dog head tilt and everything.
yeah,
Go,
he's like,
"What?
huh? Like you heard a noise? Yeah.
None.
Wait a minute.
Get out.
That's cool. You're going to take my picture again. But when do I get my money?
Yeah.
When?
Do you need this for the money?
Yeah. Yeah. When do I get my money? All right. Okay. Listen, I got a TCO WTF with TED. And this might be my favorite one I've ever given you.
I'm 4 weeks rusty.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. No thinking,
No thinking.
no processing,
No processing.
just reading.
So many rules all the time.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Wait,
just-
before you turn around.
Yeah.
Is there anything I'm not reading? Reading top to bottom?
Oh, you're reading everything on the bottom.
Got it.
Okay. It's a picture out of windshield. And so you're going to see it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Yep. Man ejaculated 3 meters out of car after head-on crash. 2 questions.
Way more than 2 questions.
2 questions.
Way more. Okay. That's an actual headline.
Do I assume?
Well, the guy went to the hole. We know that,
There's a show called QI on the British TV. And it's a panel show, and it's a bunch of comedians on a show, and they're like, "What happened in the Sherlock Holmes books?" Like 4 or 5 times. Like it was like, "Oh, it was like Watson ejaculated," because it would literally be like they would say like instead of saying I said excitedly or I said it was like Holmes, how could you? I ejaculated. But that made me think about that. Like again, it's just like, how do we know?
I'm sure they meant.
Oh, I'm sure they meant he was thrown from the vehicle.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, thrown from the vehicle is too long for the headline. We need to shorten that down. What do we got? Ejaculated. That'll work. No. I'm just telling you. I just came back from the wacky
I'm telling you, I was at the hole.
I was at the wacky shack. I
wacky
wish
shack.
Chuck would have went in there. He could have told us if there was one of those in the back.
By the way, 14 tickets. In case you were wondering.
Was there a hole in the back of that? Why do they always set the wacky shack up next to the dumpster?
So weird. So weird. Put a lid on
Yeah,
it.
because if you're going into that in a carny,
Yeah.
that's all hole.
Especially on a hot July
That's
day.
just,
You're
that's
like,
just
can we
all hole.
put a lid on the dumpster?
No
Can we
cups.
do that?
No cups.
But But again, so I'll reiterate. Man ejaculated, okay, 3 meters out of car after head-on crash.
That's a pretty good distance.
Yeah.
For either one.
So here's the deal. So after head-on crash, do we go there?
No, was his head on the crash?
I don't know.
Was he getting head on the crash?
That's my whole point.
Okay, yeah.
So then all of a sudden they're like, well, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing
Yeah.
this. He was doing this.
Can I have this rewritten
And then that
with more commas?
Yeah. Yeah.
Less innuendo?
Anybody proofread?
Yeah.
Anyone. So, but I know they didn't have to extricate him. Okay.
Yeah,
so
no.
they didn't have to. He's fine. But yeah, 3 meters. I mean, good distance.
That'd be great if you got to the, like someone said that, you got to the crime scene, like, he's still in the cut. Oh.
Man, it's way over here. Good job, buddy.
He's in the car. It didn't mean what I hoped it meant.
Did they mean ejected? Did they mean it? And then you get there and you're
No,
like,
there's a guy like in a hazmat suit 3 meters away. Like, no,
not at all.
unfortunately, no.
It's the guy with the mop and bucket.
Yeah.
He's like, normally I'm in a hole. I took a different job. I'm still doing this. I don't understand.
This is more of a lateral move.
Yeah. Right. I get better holidays. I do work for the.
I really
for the
thought
cops.
this would be a promotion, but no.
So weird. So, but yeah, when I read that, I was like, okay, this is that Wilson's definitely going to read this unprovoked.
That one in the vault.
Yeah, that was good. All right, now I have a that could be me.
Oh, a new thing.
Yeah, I mean we've done a few of
Yeah,
them, but
but
this could be me. All right. First off, former police detective. I ain't putting that kind of work into my career, so no, we know that's not going to be me.
Right.
But it says arrested after allegedly pulling a gun on a colleague over a microwave fish smell.
I mean,
listen,
I think that could be all of us.
Listen, if I was carrying a sidearm, okay, and for a while I did. Don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't think that I wouldn't maybe show somebody and be like, or even put my hand by and be like, hey, do I got to clear this room out? What are we doing? I might have looked like Wyatt Earp. You know what I mean? Just have my hand rolling over it. I wouldn't have pulled it because when you pulled it, that's an event.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't need one of those. But this guy right here, you're right. Somebody heats up fish
That's
in the work microwave?
that's just not right.
Are you kidding me?
You shouldn't even come to work the day after
I don't care.
you ate
Look,
fish.
Look, if where you work, if the owner walks in and microwaves fish, someone's still going to say something. You're going to say something. You're going to be like, hey, good choice.
I'm calling Poodle Cut, and he's getting a open man smack.
He's getting a smack.
Yeah.
He's getting a smack. All right? Yeah. And I'm going to question whether or not he goes to the hole.
Yeah.
You have less than 85 IQ? I don't know what you're doing here, you know? But no, I found that so great because when I read that, I'm like, man, I totally would do that. You know what I mean? At least, if nothing else, threaten the fact. Like I said, just move your hand around it. Be like, hey, I will clear this break room out now. Who did the fish?
I don't know if you noticed, I unsnapped.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Velcro.
Just-
they don't even trust me. It's Velcro. Did you hear that?
You hear that?
Hear that?
You hear that?
Yeah. The piece is coming out.
Fish.
Yeah. Fish. First off, it's justifiable. Okay? It's justifiable. So, but no, when I read that, I was like, that I could totally see me doing that. Because I will definitely cause a scene.
Yeah. I would have. God, I wish your dad would have gone to the hole.
Yeah. Right. You should have been in a dumpster somewhere. I don't know that come out right, but that's what I meant.
A different?
Yeah, somehow
Your dad would have gone to a different.
Yeah, different. All right. So now, last but not least, strange stories.
Strange stories.
All right. Russian businessman built a medieval fortress. He's now struggling to sell.
Wow, this guy could have gotten that award.
Yeah. So weird. All right. So it says it's not just any cottage. Vladimir, whatever his last name is, we're just going to call him Vlad, is a resident of an area that is actually known as Stalingrad. I don't know that maybe property in Stalingrad, do you need to build a fortress? And when I say that, let's picture the outside of the house.
Yeah.
That is like, hey, we need a Trojan horse.
That's a little
We're
too
going
much
in.
horse.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, that aside from you going, hey, this is what I need on my property, how do you think the resale value is going to work on that? You know, you're like, property in Stalingrad, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, could you build a 3-acre
And
fortress?
that's when he got really weird. And he was like, Vlad needs to build in Stalingrad. Right.
Yeah, Vlad and Stalingrad. You heard what I said.
You heard what I said.
But it said, I decided to build a house myself, not just any cottage, but something interesting and
Not just
unusual.
any cottage?
Yeah. Specifically, he drew inspiration from old Cossack forts. He then, they often featured a unique triangular layout for their walls. By the way, who's invading his house? How many enemies do you have to be like, I need a wall? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Listen, I'm a scumbag. Okay. Mac might need this.
That's true.
Mac might need this.
Especially since you invited everyone to come down to audio something.
Yeah, audio something. Yeah. Use the shower. He doesn't have one anymore. So that's what he does. He puts like 19 showers in there and puts a wall up like, good luck. Good luck, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, but if you get through the maze.
Yeah, but if you get through the maze,
You're good.
I got a hole over here. Feel free to throw it in the dumpster.
Could you imagine? You've gone past 18 showers and then you hit the.
Oh man!
I had one turn to go.
So it says, after all, in the Middle Ages, a castle wasn't just a dwelling and defensive structure.
Yeah,
but
well, that was
also,
the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
You don't need one now. They also would just have holes that, like, you'd sit on the top of them and your poop would come down. That's how that worked. We have toilets now. We don't need castle
it depends.
walls.
If you're wearing Taint shorts, that poop's not falling out. You know what I mean?
No, because I'm wearing shorts over it.
Yeah.
I'm 2-ply.
Unlike my toilet paper. Unlike my toilet paper.
I was almost there.
Nicole, 2-ply is when there's actually 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Draped
2-ply is
over
when
each
you
other.
can hold it up and not see the sun through it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guarantee those shorts we're not 1-ply. But it says, I built it for myself, but circumstances have changed. I need money now.
Yeah, this guy is going for that
So I
award.
decided to put it up for sale. Who wants a castle?
In Russia.
In 2021, he listed the property for 33 million rubles. Now, here's the deal. That's around $452,000.
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. I might want this castle.
I mean, we could almost trade pinks, my house for that house.
That's what I'm saying. I got a lot of equity in my place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have enough enemies to need that wall.
Hey, I got new floors, man. We'll trade it right up. I won't even charge you extra for that.
You imagine? You're like, it says old floors. You're calling Empire, be like, I need an estimate on my.
Hey, 588-2300 today.
Yeah.
Today.
But it says still no takers, man. He reduced the price to $380,000. Now, honestly, I could sell my house and still profit some money and buy this.
Maybe get a car when you're over there too.
Oh, did they drive on the other side?
Well, just to get to one side of the castle to the other.
Dude, here's the deal. You're like, hey, do you have a moat? No, I'm out.
Yeah.
I need a moat.
I'm paying not quite $400,000 for this castle, and there's no moat. What is this?
I live in Shanahan right now in a $420,000 house, and I have a moat. You have a moat? You gonna come look?
You're trying to sell me a castle that's just enough.
Yeah. Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at checksout.net. All the socials at checksout. WDT. Dancer with Damon and Ted. Come down to audio something. Talk to Mac. Do a thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Do a thing. He will set you up every other week. Yeah. The setting you want. Most of the time you won't, though.
Month.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, though? You're like, Damon's goal is to finally fit in that house one day.
One day.
One day.
You're the only guy to ask for that.
Yeah.